guy that got deported to Salvador. And there's a lot of beef and a lot of propaganda about like, oh, the guy got snatched up, they threw him out, bring him back. Bro, they even had a Democrat lawyer or whoever he is. He went all the way down there to talk to him and they're pushing really, really hard on this, but there's a lot more to it that we didn't know about.
Yeah.
So they just released some new paperwork on him, and he's not a saint, as they said. Well, this isn't the one. Let me see where I can find it. I don't know where it's at, but just kind of give you guys a little bit of an idea. This guy basically gets picked up by ICE in 2019. All right, he gets arrested, and they were about to deport him. And what happened is the lawyers were trying to fight a case saying that if he gets deported to his country, he could face prosecution or killing from a rival gang. Okay? Well, they said that, okay, we'll put a stop deportation order where, like, you can't be deported to your country. All right? So that's what they said. After that, down the road, this fool gets arrested again in, what's it called? Because he gets into a domestic violence. He beats his wife or his girlfriend. I guess he beat the shit out of her, all kinds of stuff. Abuse type stuff. All right. Fast forward, these guys pick him up. Apparently, they were picking him up as a sting operation. I think that's what I've read. That he was there. They came to pick somebody else up, and he was just there, and they ended up picking him up. Well, there's documents now. Pam Bondi, which is like the attorney general or whatever, the criminal justice, they released the documents, his documents, and he's classified as an MS-13 gang member. Wow. So that's the reason why they probably, because otherwise I don't see why they would deport him to Salvador, right? Because, okay, think of this. There's people that are getting deported now to Mexico, to other countries, but they're not throwing them in prison. And the Salvadoran president said that he would not release him on his own streets.
Yeah.
So what's the problem?
The Democrats
they deported some gang member.
They deported a gang member. Supposedly, the Trump administration said that they did make an error because apparently he wasn't on the list. They made an error, but they're saying, hey, either way, he was a gang member. He was this, he was that. Well, the Democrats, there was a freaking Democrat judge who made an order to bring him back. Oh, so now they're saying that they're going to try to like put him in like court defiance or whatever, the Trump administration, because they didn't bring him back.
Fired the judge.
Bro, and these fools are throwing a fit saying, oh, bring him back. You guys unlawfully, whatever. The guy is a gang member. He had issues here. Domestic violence. His busy. There's literally documents online. Go and search it online. You'll see the whole document.
So he wasn't on the ticket, but they saw him and like, oh, hey, you're not supposed to be here. Hop in the bus. We're taking your ass out of here.
Yeah.
And that's the reason. Well, it's not that he doesn't qualify for that ride. It's because
the only reason why is because a judge back in 2019 was convinced that, hey, apparently you just can't deport him to his own country because of danger, but didn't mean you can't deport him, from what I understand.
Aren't you a terrorist if you're a MS-13 gang member now?
That's what they're classifying.
At that point, you have zero rights.
Well, that's
so what's the problem?
Well, that's what the government of El Salvador said. We're not going to release him on our streets because we're not going to just release people like this on our streets. We're cleaning up our streets.
Good.
So I don't understand what I get it. Maybe he wasn't doing nothing right then and there, but bro, you're in this country legally. Like,
it's like you go to check up on someone for a warrant and you find another one with the warrant. You weren't technically there for him, but while I'm here, right? It's not like, well, I'm not here for you, but if I find you again.
Well, you see how cops pull up to serve a warrant and they catch people around. They're like, hey, get over here. Show me your ID. Let me check everybody. Everybody getting checked. Here's a funny ass one though, bro. There's a guy. He's one of those Israeli anti-Israel protesters, right?
Anti-Semitic, isn't that what they call it?
Yeah.
So wasn't it bad like a little while ago, and now it's good?
No. These are the Palestine people, guys that are with the Palestine Hamas, and they're protesting against anti-Israel, whatever. Well, this guy, he's an anti-Israel guy. He's doing his thing. He's been in this school as a student for like 12 years, spreading propaganda.
Okay.
Well, this fool goes to his appointment for his citizenship. With his green card, he's got a green card, right? So he goes to his appointment to take his citizenship stuff. Well, guess who's waiting for his ass over there?
Elon Musk.
ICE, and they pick his ass up to deport him, bro. That's crazy. Can you imagine you're going to get your citizenship and you're getting greeted by ICE?
Yeah. What a stupid ass. So you're over there beefing it, causing problems instead of just chilling, sitting in the background to get your citizenship. Yeah. And then they're like, hey, weren't you the guy who was like spreading all kinds of shit? Get the hell out of our country.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. These fools were talking about, free speech, this, that. Yeah, it's free speech, bro, but like you're not a citizen of the
for the citizens of this country.
You're not a citizen, and if you're coming from a different country to spread propaganda that the state says it's against our interest, I mean, we're citizens, like we can get whatever, we get the free speech, whatever, right? But like, bro, I don't know, you gotta watch your back, boy. Like, I get it.
If you're not a citizen, there's a lot of other amendments that don't apply to you. Second Amendment doesn't apply to you. Right, so why
you can't have a gun if you're not?
No, if you're not a citizen, you can't buy a gun. You can't carry a gun.
Oh, what? Like if you have a green card or citizenship?
No green card, citizenship only, bro.
Oh,
yeah.
So there's a lot of that. See, I didn't know that either. But
so how are you gonna benefit in our like country with our amendments and stuff
and everything? It doesn't all apply, right?
No, because you're technically not a citizen. You're a guest in this country.
I see.
At that point, you booted his ass out anytime.
Well,
right?
that's the thing too. Like, if
you're a guest in somebody's house, be cool.
Yeah.
Until they invite you to stay.